Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Dytham.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark Dytham. I'm based in Tokyo, and I am the founder of PechaKucha. Who's heard of PechaKucha Night? Raise your hands. Wow, I'm not preaching to the converted here. So, has anyone given a PechaKucha presentation? It's one or two of you. Okay, so PechaKucha, before I start, PechaKucha is the sound of chit-chat in Japanese. PechaKucha, PechaKucha, PechaKucha. You can say it, PechaKucha, but it's not Machu Picchu, it's not pressure cooker night, it's PechaKucha night. So that's got the basics out of the way. I better run my presentation in a PechaKucha format, which is 20 slides, 20 seconds. So you can start the slides now. So I'm an architect in Tokyo. That's my day job. I have a night job, which you'll hear about in a moment. This is our latest project, Ginza Place in downtown Tokyo. It's become an instant icon. It's a new headquarters for Sony and for Nissan, and where they have their showrooms. We also have, we're running at 20 seconds, fantastic. The New York Times just described our latest project, bookstore in Tokyo, as one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world. That was last week. This bookstore is 10,000 square meters, 100,000 square feet, and is really redefining bookstores in the world. 20 seconds quite long, huh? My night job is running PechaKucha Night, and it started here in Super Deluxe, which is a art space in the middle of Tokyo. And when we started this in 2003, we didn't have enough events, so we had to dream up some events. This was at the dawn of digital photography, and in our architectural office, we'd started using Keynote and dropping in slides, or not slides, dropping in images into Keynote, and having a little show and tell. We thought we'd like to bring that to Super Deluxe, an event. But architects talk too much, you know what we're all like, going on about a handrail detail that's really boring. So how could we prevent that? Well, let's give people 20 slides, 20 seconds, auto-forwarding, and they chat along to them. 6 minutes, 40 seconds, they're off. This means that in an evening, we could have 10 or 12 presenters, so you wouldn't get bored, and you could go and have a chat with somebody at the bar after the presentation. So the first event was on February the 20th, at 8:20, 2020, and the rest is history. 3 years it ran just in Tokyo. People came and visited the event and decided to take it to their city too. By 2006, we were in 20 cities. I handmade a website. Never make it like a motorway sign with cities on it, because it gets out of control. And unbelievably, today, we are in 990 cities around the world, which is incredible. We're just about we've actually hit 1,000, and I'm going to announce that today, but we haven't had a chance to write the press release yet, but you'll watch out for it in social media soon. Next slide. So what's been really interesting is we don't charge for the format. It's free. That's why it's spread around the world. And why has it become so popular? Well, I think it gives people a chance, architects, designers. If you just design a house for your parents, you don't have enough images for a full-blown 90-minute lecture, but you do have 20 great slides which you can show and share at a PechaKucha Night. And that's what's been really amazing about the format. It's completely bottom up. Anybody can present. My mother's presented. She's 78. And Astrid, my business partner's daughter, presented when she was 5. So it's great. This guy here, it helps find hidden heroes in cities. This guy's a construction worker. He puts construction fences, scaffolding around some of Tokyo's tallest buildings. He's never presented before in his life. He was 65 and took to the stage. It also helps cities rediscover themselves. I think that's really, really important. It's the world's biggest physical social network. Get out, meet people in your village, find out what they do. In Yukon, Canada, in Dawson City, Yukon, Canada, only 250 people in the city, but there's a National Geographic photographer. They run a fantastic PechaKucha Night there. PechaKucha Nights are not about video. We want you to look, listen, and think. This is Bob Birkenbeel's project, a Century Hyatt, which had a massive collapse. He stood on stage and talked about it, and it was a very moving presentation. Video is not important. The world is a compassionate, creative place. This event is taking place in Sana'a, in Yemen. It's amazing. They have 4 events a year still. We've had them in Kabul. We've had them in Aleppo. Unfortunately, we're not having them in Aleppo at the moment. but this is in Sana'a. We get 200 emails a day from cities all around the world. We have 100 presentations uploaded to our website by the cities, and we see compassion and creativity. You turn on Fox News and CNN, and you see a completely different world, and that is not fair. The world is, by default, creative and compassionate. This is our event, which we ran a month after Haiti. We did a global PechaKucha night. And a year later, the shoe was on the other foot in Japan, and we had a massive earthquake and tsunami, and the world was fantastic and came around. 100 cities came around to inspire Japan. Japan inspires the world in design, and it was really fantastic that everybody came around and supported Japan. We raised $100,000, and we built a home for all. We are the last responders in an event. We're still gathering information, holding PechaKucha nights in Japan, holding PechaKucha nights in Nepal, in Kathmandu, and finding out the good news, the good stories which are coming out from the cities after the news has moved on. 5 years on, we're still getting presentations from Tokyo, from Japan. Also Christchurch that suffered 3 really enormous earthquakes, and Nepal as well. These are all archived on our website. As I say, we have 10,000 presentations which are tagged and searchable. So why am I here? I'm here because we're bringing the platform to education. We think the art of storytelling has been lost in schools, and we think the PechaKucha format is a fantastic framework for kids to learn the art of a storyline, the art of editing, and the art of presenting. We're trialing it already in schools in Japan. We have an MVP coming out, which we'd like to share with you. Kids love the format. This is PechaKucha night in Prague. We have many kids' PechaKucha nights happening all around the world, and we think it's a great way that they can learn to present and present in front of their contemporaries. That is a real key. So I'd like you to help us. Come and find me a little bit later, and if you have any ideas how we can bring this fully to education, then let's have a chat. Michael Moe has been a fantastic advisor on this project, and we look forward to helping kids learn to present around the world. Thank you very much. Oh, last slide. Sorry, that wasn't quite my last slide. We do have an app out on the App Store. It's called PechaKucha of the Day. We curate one fantastic presentation from our archive of 10,000 presentations. And there's only 7 presentations on the app at any one time. So it is a week's worth of inspiration in your pocket. Thank you. I'm going to say one little thing at the end. PechaKucha Night is developing into a foundation. PechaKucha Platform is developing into a for-profit, and that will support the non-profit side. So thank you very much. I hope to have a chat with you this afternoon and in the fantastic courtyard with the great weather. Thank you all very much indeed.